Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Please come in. Hello, Grim and Andrew and Patrick. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling on this lovely Sunday? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. How are we doing? How are we feeling? We're back for more FF8 Randomizer. Because we just can't get enough. Hello, Toma. Yes. You just finished and already forgot where you left off. We were just heading to do the garden battle. But yes, hello Zero, hello Nicholas. Let's go ahead and pop over to the game. We might as well dive right into it. We pop over to the gameplay cam. We wait for OBS to acknowledge that it exists, and woo, here we are. I took the liberty of running here from the dormitory. I think you could all imagine what that was like. But yeah, we did the scene at Trabia Garden where everyone finds out they're all... Nope, that's the button. Where they're mostly all connected in some way. Except for Noah, who just sort of is also there. And now it's time to do the Battle of the Gardens. Will this be difficult? Almost certainly not. We're so strong. We're so overpowered. We have everything we could possibly need to break everything that has been. But that's its own fun. Yes, it is time for two groups of child soldiers to face one another on the field of battle. Except one of us is me, who is comically overpowered. I hope you enjoy these sick beats, Grim. This is almost certainly going to get content ID'd. Alright. Because it always does. Yeah, the rope clinging minigame is definitely going to be here, and it's definitely going to be a problem. Wonder if Adia will be randomized? I mean, she should be. As far as I am aware, the only bosses that are not randomized are Ultimisha and Omega Weapon. But yes, obviously I am hoping we get some of the boss fights that give us more GFs. I would love that. Because we are still missing a decent number of them. Would that mean Griever is also random? No, when I say Ultimisha, I mean the entire final sequence of fights. So, to my understanding... Sorry, I just fully forgot what I was saying. To my understanding, Ultimisha and all of the final boss fights are... Where am I going? Yeah, Dia turns into a third iteration of the zombie president. I mean, it could be. Because don't I go, like... I thought they said go to the quad. Which I assume is where the festival is. So I don't know why they dropped me off on the second floor. Maybe you're supposed to do something when you're there. I don't know. I never know anything. The anti-rando every encounter is the president. Yeah, I'm not sure why we fought Zombie President, twice. It's very strange. Some facet of the rando that I simply do not understand. My current working theory is that it is entirely because the propagators are all treated as the same boss. So there's like extra copies of... There's like 7 extra copies of random bosses in the pool because the propagators. Oh. Yes, Zell, it's really important that we exchange jewelry right as we are about to go to war. That's definitely what we should be doing at this point in this exchange. Oh, she's here. My cat has arrived to interrupt the stream and shed all over everything. As she is wont to do. It's stream time, which means it's time for Cat to be in lap. It's her favorite thing. Oh. Yes, rub your butt against the mic. They can't hear it, but they will appreciate that it happened. Yeah. Love, affection, and claws. Yeah, that's... She does love her claws. This whole sequence here is absolutely unhinged. It is really cool though. Which I feel like applies to a lot of things in FF8. Also, the steering mechanism on Garden is so aggressively impractical. Go straight ahead to the left. Okay, yeah. It's like, it'd be one thing, like, yeah, it's just so stupid. Yeah. Yeah, if you're afraid of heights, you cannot be here. They prioritize form over function, yeah. That is very, very true. Oh no, Renoa! Turns out you're bad at things. Although I will say, she does immediately put herself in an incredible amount of danger. Except she does hold on for so long. So if nothing else, she has really good grip strength. Because she should absolutely have fallen to her death in the, like, 10 minutes it takes to get down there. Hello, Sam. Hello, Klaus. How's everybody doing? We're dealing with the garden fight. Grip strength is what protagonists do, yeah. Alright, I don't remember where I'm supposed to go now. Ooh, save point. Let's go ahead and save, so if something bad happens, I can reload that instead of having to watch all these sequences again. Alright. She skipped leg day to focus on arm day, yeah. Oh. Alright. Wait, who comes with me? Quistis and Irvine, please. Just gonna say while Renoa hangs out, listen. Renoa was not trained as a child soldier, but she did go to the rock climbing gym, apparently. Especially considering how much the entire structure is being jostled about. You'd think she would fall, and yet she does not. Let's go ahead and switch these back. Alright. It's also funny because I know it's just to prevent you from running around the different areas of garden while this whole scene is going on, but it's very funny to have the random students just like standing around blocking pathways instead of doing any fighting whatsoever. Aw. Yeah, Angelo is afraid of heights. That's the real problem. Can't she just use float? Is she stupid? Well, the thing is, float only makes you hover like a foot off the ground. And I don't know the exact mechanics of how float prevents fall damage, but if she's gonna fall like 300 feet into a hard surface, I don't think reducing that to falling 299 feet is gonna save her. Those windows should really be more reinforced. Oh, look at them. They're so big. Oh, they're so big and so chibi. I love it. Let's go ahead and cast Quake on you. Oh, I should actually probably heal. They did actually just deal a lot of damage. Yeah, they're calling me little twerps. And they're so big! That didn't even show a damage number. That man just died. Bomb spirits are fine. Alright. Wow, those... I get that they were panicking, but they were really bopping their heads. Yeah, apparently bad breath can cause insta-death in this game. I didn't know that. It's very funny. Higher crisis level. Okay. Yeah, I feel like normally when I'm doing, normally if I'm using bad breath, I'm usually just have aura on. As opposed to, do I not go this way? I do not go this way. Do I not go this way? I do not go this way. Normally I just have aura on, which I don't actually know where that sets your crisis level. I don't think it's like super high, relatively speaking. Nope, okay. Do I head back up to the bridge? The one downside is I'm not paying even the slightest bit of attention to people telling me where I'm supposed to go. Yes, yes. Yes. Maybe it could have been break? I don't think it... I don't think so. Because I feel like they actually... Even if it kills them, I feel like it still turns them to stone. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I'm trying to remember if that is actually how it works in this game. Maybe it isn't. I feel like I never use break. Or maybe I'm wrong. I actually don't know that offhand. Okay, it has Petrify and Death. Okay, maybe Petrify does not show them being turned to stone in this game. I don't actually know for sure. Mostly because it's actually... I feel like it's easier to get insta-death than it is to get Petrify magic in FF8, which is not normally the case. And they functionally do the exact same thing. Hello, everyone. This is Squall, your boss for some reason. You're doing bad. Do better. Yeah. Squall, you're a white man with nice hair. You're in charge. Pay no mind to the fact that you have no leadership qualities. Although, to be fair, his predecessor is Sid. Aura gets you to Crisis Level 3 at full HP. Wow, I didn't even realize it was that high. Oh, cool. I will say, though, Squall's predecessor is Sid, who probably is even worse, so this is an improvement. Where is low tier Sid? I actually don't know where he is supposed to be. I know after this sequence he's at the orphanage. But I don't know where he actually is during this sequence. Because he puts Squall in charge, but he doesn't, like, leave. Last we saw him, he was in the infirmary, so I guess presumably he is still in the infirmary. Yes. Hello, small child. Oh, does this give a game over if you screw this up? Or can you just retry it? I don't know if there was a save point I even could have accessed. Look around for another option. Press the button for the emergency exit. Yeah, like I'm like clicking through the dialogue as fast as possible, and Renoa has been there for so long. I also have no idea what button I'm supposed to hit. So... Okay, it turns out O is punch. And I think all you actually need to do here is just spam punch and hope. Ow. Squall. Stop blocking. Come on. Haha. Now we're just gonna hover. All right, we're just gonna hang out here. And now we wait. Just vibing. And now we've saved our love interest, who has been clinging to a wall. They were so proud of the cinematic camera work they had to see us. To be fair, for 1998, I've said it before and I'll probably say it again, the FMVs are very good for 1998. Didn't this need them, cause them need a whole extra disc? That would not surprise me. Like, they worked really hard on these, and I have the utmost respect for it. I've said it before, I'll probably say it again, it is the biggest departure from FF7. Is how much better the cinematics are. Like, they still look, like, cohesive and not silly. They look genuinely well done. Whereas FF7, I love FF7, the cinematics are not great. And a lot of that, like, it was very early days for those cinematics, so I completely understand that FF7 cinematics for its day were also cutting edge, but this is such a huge leap forward. Always rename Griever Fluffy. Oh, that would be funny. How much can you dead junction, Renoa? That's funny. Alright. I think we actually have 3 bosses here, technically. Because there's the Cerberus fight, the Cypher fight, and the Adia fight. So we've got some fun options to find new fights. Which is very, very exciting. Alright. We move Quistis in. Sure. Come on, Renoa and Quistis. You're coming with me. I have tents? I do. Cool. Hello, Time Adept. Welcome on in. We have just arrived at Galbadia Garden. And now I have to remember where... There's a bunch of students who will give me keys to get deeper into Garden, and I don't remember where any of them are. So I hope everyone is very excited. Oh, hi. Do you not have to talk to them? What? Game? Game, you should probably make me interact with Fujin and Raijin here. I don't... Like, I get that they don't want to fight. That's totally fair and makes sense within the narrative, but it's very strange that I can literally just run past them and not engage. Like, they're not here. That's kind of incredible. Wait, is it in here? Nope. I don't think I can head through here. Yeah, and like, I can't imagine skipping that in a casual sequence, but like, I'm torn on if Fujin and Raijin are good friends to Cypher or not. You know, very, very, it's a difficult question. Okay, lock 2, that's right. Because they're supportive, but also kind of too supportive. Alright, so that is not the way. Maybe it's this way? This is such a faster process if you know what you're doing, or if you have speed up. And I, unfortunately, have neither of those. So sadly, we're just gonna have to run around a bit and be stupid. And if you've watched any of my streams, you'll know that that's okay. That's not even a real. That's just a wall that looks like a door. Can I head up? Is that where I need to go? Nope, that's locked through. Did I not? I'm confused. Did I not go everywhere I could go? Oh, did I not go left? Was left the way I needed to go? Nope. Sorry, can't help you, boss. That's fine, Blade. Ah, hello, sir. Yes. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I've done this so many times, both in my life and for the channel. And yet I still genuinely don't have even the slightest idea where to go. Now, I know that kid gave me keycard 1, so I'm assuming I need to head over here. Yes. Yes, and then I head across the ice hockey field, where there are ice hockey people that you can fight here, which is very weird. Ooh, drop point. Well, I would draw those full lives, but I'm full up. Lock 2. Okay, yes, here you are. Hello, sir. Okay. And that's lock 2, and I think now we head back this way, because I think there's a lock 2 door that's over here that we can now head through. Don't forget Cerberus. I will not forget Cerberus. Cerberus is later. Not like a lot later, but it's after this whole keycard nonsense. You get Cerberus. No. No? You find it weird that hockey exists? Basketball exists too. Basketball exists. There is a single basketball court in Trebia Garden. No. No. As far as we know, I think Trebia Garden is the only place where basketball exists, but there is basketball. Was this door 2? I thought this was 3, but maybe it is 2. It was 2. It was. Oh, actually, there's some kind of court here? Oh, there's basketball here, too. They have basketball courts here. I forgot about the basketball courts here. Although I don't see any hoops. Hold on, I didn't see any hoops. There's definitely no hoops on those basketball courts, but I think those are basketball courts? I'm assuming those are basketball courts. Yeah, I knew they were like courts of some kind, but I kind of forgot about them entirely. All right, here's where we get Cerberus. Play out in attack mode and steal your cards, yeah. Maybe it's a weird tennis court. It could be. It could be tennis courts. Because they kind of look like, you know, I probably should have saved in retrospect. I mean, Oh, it's Krista again. Hello, Krista. Hello, tiny Krista. You don't have anything I want. Someone has aura, right? Alright, anyway, flashing lights warning for everyone. Oh, right, I forget. This is a death attack. I did actually forget about it. The close one looks like tennis, badminton, or volleyball. Okay, okay. So maybe, yeah, I'm not... As you may guess from my having a video game YouTube channel, I'm not the most knowledgeable about sports. So I'm not going to pretend to be super knowledgeable about anything. But yes, I think I agree. They look kind of more like tennis or badminton. Ifrit. Oh, that did give us Cerberus. Okay, yeah, that's right. I forgot that. That is how that works. Did we not? Why did I think we already had Ifrit? Wait, we already had Cerberus. Game, we already had Cerberus. Interesting. I was like, wait, didn't we have that already? And yes. Yes is the answer. Well. I'm curious what would have happened if I'd renamed Cerberus. Yeah. For some reason, the code of this game gets very confused when you've drawn Ifrit from the final dungeon boss before getting it normally. Did we have Ifrit before? Yes. Yeah, we got Ifrit. We got Ifrit from... Oh, Lock 3. Which boss can Cerberus be drawn from? Oh boy, that's an exciting question. Oh, I have no idea. But yes, we did have Ifrit before. Ifrit was acquired from the same location it is always acquired from. When we beat the boss in the Fire Cavern, we got Ifrit. Oh, no? Okay, I still need to find... There's still a third keycard I'm missing, apparently. I forgot there was a third keycard. Because basically, if a boss... If an Esper is acquired from beating a boss, you get it in the same place, whether that boss was the... Ifrit... Yes, Gargantua, yes. We fought Gargantua in place of Norg. And that is where we got Cerberus. Yes. Thank you. The only... Nope, that's Lock 3. The only boss that I remember what it draws from is Tiamat in Ultimisha's castle gives you Eden. Because it's actually better to grab it there than it is to complete it in the depths. Hello, you have a key card for me. But yeah, it's actually, in my opinion, it is better to draw Eden from Tiamat than to try to draw it from Ultima Weapon in the Deep Sea Research Facility. Entirely because once you've defeated Ultima Weapon, the static encounters stop spawning, which makes it harder to grind up some of the endgame materials. Yes. In this case, we didn't need to do that because we fought Ultima Weapon first, which took a lot of going to get past. We had to do a lot of strategizing. Hi, Cypher. Hi, Adia. Excuse me. I'll engage with you in a moment. I'm just gonna use the save point before we fight. Oh, yeah. Happy Mother's Day for any mothers in chat. Or anyone that has a positive relationship with their mother. Wish your mom happy Mother's Day. And if your mom sucks, don't. You don't have to do that. And to be clear, I say that I went over to my mom's house earlier. We have a great relationship, but I also know some people who do not have a good relationship with their mother for very fair reason. Also, Adia is just like vibing. Adia is just a vibing over there, and I kind of love that. Cat. Sorry, there's a cat that wanders around the apartments where I live, and there is a cat outside. And I'm looking at the cat. Oh, and now my cat is looking at the cat. There's an outside cat. Sorry, what's happening? I became instantly distracted by a cat. As I always do. Alright, next boss on the list. Let us see what is up. What is this? Alright, we're fighting Krista again. Are the cats friends? The cats are not friends because I don't let my cat go outside. So these cats have never interacted, so for health and safety reasons. But I have seen the cat. I have seen the other cat, and I have pet the other cat, and it's very cute. Yeah, this cat. Yeah, Krista really wants to know what we've got, and what I've got is infinite HP and all the strength in the world. All right. Well, maybe we'll get a different boss next. Yep. Bye. Bye, 37th Krista. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of you. I don't know what's happening with this. That's funny. Alright, Shiva and Eden. Did Krista have any good draws? I think it has full life. It's like full life and tornado, but we already have 100 full lives on everyone, and the tornadoes are not actually that useful. And I believe Krista is where we got Carbuncle from. Because if I'm remembering correctly, Krista has Carbuncle, and it also replaced the Iguion boss fight, so we got Carbuncle in the exact same place. Entirely by humorous coincidence. We might as well finally get around to learning Mug with you. And then it was Eden, right? Yeah. Eden. What you got for me, Eden? I feel like I don't care about any of these. Because I already have... Most of these are mediocre or redundant, so we'll go with that. Yeah, we still haven't fought the lizard boss, but I did get Carbuncle from Krista in the same place, which is incredibly funny. All right, well, let's go fight Adia and wrap up Disc 2. Bye, Cypher. Yeah, it's the biggest flaw in Final Fantasy VIII's game design is how many times they make you fight Krista. Like it's not an interesting fight, and the devs were like, yeah, we'll just put Krista in everything. The Iguans? The Iguans don't even have reflect. Do they have reflect? I don't know. I always just murder them with attack, so. Yes, the PC release of FF8 does have the Chocobo World thing. I'm not going to be engaging with it in any way. Also, how did Cypher get down here? Like, Adia did a real cool entrance. They have reflect if you haven't drawn Carbuncle yet? Huh. I don't think I ever knew that. Like, genuinely, I don't think I was aware of that. Oh, hey, it's Raijin. Hey, bud. You'll pay for this, Raijin. Said Zell, who isn't here. Blizzara, Blizzard, Blind, Kira. I'm just double checking to make sure. Yeah, let's cast Catastrophe. It'll be funny. Oh, right. This is a boss. Well, anyway. I do know that I got you. Combat King 03 and a medkit. Oh, that was actually the Adia fight. Wow. For some reason, I thought that was, like, the Cypher portion of the fight, but now that I think about it, that's, like, in the first half of the fight. So, yeah, okay. Well, that was the boss of Disc 2. Was everyone excited by that? It's so stupid. Yeah. I mean, like, there's not really a world in which any of these bosses are actually difficult. But even so, that's definitely a more disappointing one. Sorceress Raijin has now been freed. Yeah, now for a lot of exposition. Yeah, they have to spend a lot of time in Disc 3 to make any of this have made any sense whatsoever. But we did it. We're through Disc 3. Through Disc 2 to Disc 3 is what I meant. And now Squall is going to bail on everything to try to save Renoa. Oh, we never went to Dalit, did we? And it still won't, sadness. Yeah, listen, if you want to understand the plot, much like Dark Souls, if you want to understand the plot of FF8, you need to watch a YouTube video explaining the whole thing. Except it's Final Fantasy Union instead of Vatividya. All right. The Sorceress Selfie Theory? I feel like I have. I don't remember it. But that sounds like just familiar enough. All right. I am ready to go. Quistis, you're with me. Irvine. Sorry, Renoa, you don't get to have junctions. Boo. There it is. Land. Into the orphanage. Selfie, Zell, you just stand there and turn menacingly as I run past. Yeah, I kind of agree, Sanguine. I think the goal of the plot was a little over-ambitious. And so they have to explain a lot of it with exposition rather than as things actually happen, which is unfortunate because that's never the best way to deliver that narrative. Hello, Trillion. So we did the garden battle. Cerberus was replaced with Krista. Cypher was also replaced with Krista. And Adia was replaced with Raijin. And we're into Disc 3. And I just need... Ba-ba. Meh. Oh, you're done. You're done expositing. Hello, Sid. I just did. Okay, cool. Do I leave? She's repeating her dialogue. I can leave now, Quistis. Did we get Cerberus from the fight? So technically, yes, we did get Cerberus from the fight, which was weird because we actually already had Cerberus because we'd drawn it from Gargantua. But it did give us the screen to rename Cerberus. We didn't, but maybe we could have? This is also a really funny thing that I kind of love is how people are like expositing aggressively and Squall's like, I literally don't care what's happening and I cannot pay attention. Yeah, so Selphie being able to cast magic with her limit break is strange. Because, like, I'm assuming it's just, like, a logical oversight in the narrative, but it is very weird. I mean, to be fair, like, Adia as, like, matron is very, like, not poorly dressed, but very, like, you know, a nice, respectable dress. And then she basically woke up in, like, glam, and I would keep that as well. Also, where do I go now? I wasn't paying attention. Chad, I wasn't paying attention. Where do I go now? Oh, that's true. Quistis can kind of cast magic, although she learns it from, like, items. I don't know what the process is there. Whereas Selphie can just always use magic. FF8 walkthrough. It is either check on Renoa for a Laguna sequence or White Seed. Do you have to do the Laguna sequence? You do. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, let's go check on Renoa and pass out. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point as well, Music. Like, if I got possessed, maybe I wouldn't keep the outfit that I was dressed up in. I think it's check on Renoa. I think that is correct as well, now that I've been reminded of that. Because I think you go do the Renoa sequence, and then the White Seed ship shows up. And I think I know that because I think I thought it was the opposite order, and wandered around looking for the White Seed ship for entirely too long. Oh, cool, I got some money. Alright. Everyone, I must ask you to leave so that I may pass out. Laguna is mandatory for some reason. Yeah. Oh, and this is the one where you have to deal with the red dragon nonsense, isn't it? Who has my... Oh, have they unequipped all my junctions? No, don't have done that. Why, game, must you continually waste my time like this? Stop ruining things. I forgot about that. And now I don't know who had what equipped. I feel like someone was supposed to remind me to, like, take a picture of my junctions, and someone didn't remind me, so I'm gonna blame someone in chat. I'm gonna blame someone who isn't here, though, because everyone in chat is lovely. Oh. It was me, I guess. Yeah, I'll blame Keys. It fits. Yeah. Now, what I can do is after this sequence, I will save, and then I'll on a different slot, and then I'll load the old save, see who has what, and then I'll reload this save. So that way I can just do that. I'll just load up the old save, then load up the new save. Only one more of these in unequips, yeah. Yes, yeah, because there's one more in Esther, right? Ugh. So that's at least good. I just spam attack, right? Eh. I can't believe they put that many minigames in here that are this awful. Do a Nuzlocke where you get 1 GF until it unequips them. I was even blocking. No. We're not done yet. I just want to be done. I just wish I was done. Like, I've complained a lot about the minigames in FF7, and I stand by all of those criticisms I made. They are head and shoulders above the minigames here. Yay, it only took 2 attempts. Small mercies, yay. Oh, I do actually need to be careful, though. Ruby dragons are genuinely pretty dangerous, even at my stupidly high stat totals. Yeah, triple triad can be quite fun. Please, hold on a sec. No. We're gonna run back. We're gonna save at the junk. We're gonna save here. We're gonna save in a new slot so that I can load up this old slot if I need to. To sort out what my nonsense GFs were. Diablos. Eden feels right. That might genuinely be it. I don't think it is. No, it can't be. One of these should have... Might be Brothers that has ability X4? Yeah. Ifrit, Carbuncle... no, I've done something wrong. Because I have a duplicate strength junction here. Is it Diablos, maybe? Might be Diablos? Oop, nope, you go there. Nope. You still don't go there, you go there. Yes. Okay. I think we're actually good here. I think I don't need to fully reset again. Make bonus and encounter none. Okay. I do need to redo, obviously, all of their junctions, but... Ultima... Apocalypse? I know it's triple for speed. Why do I feel like there was something better for this? Maybe there wasn't. Maybe I'm imagining things. Nope. There was not. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Ruby Dragon, I'm gonna need you to hold up. I will be with you shortly. But I am very, very busy right now. Yeah, I don't think this is exactly the way I had these set up before, but, like... I'm pretty sure it's close enough that I don't really care. I'll fix it later if I need to. 65. It's definitely Apocalypse, right? Yeah. No. Apocalypse does not beat Ultima for strength. Ultima is still the strongest. Yeah, it's definitely wrong somehow, because... Oh, no, wait. Kyros might be Irvine, in which case Irvine did not have max HP. Okay. I think we're golden. I think we are good enough with our junctions. I think it is a little different than it was, but, you know. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right. Is this a boss? It was. Oh, look at Cerberus. Look at him. Look at the little baby. Could this be a GF? I don't know, Renoa. I don't know how you're asking that question. You're in a coma. What you got? Well, you have Apocalypse twice, which is interesting. You're doubled up on Apocalypse. You know what? I can't remember if we've actually seen Apocalypse in this game. We probably have, but I'm gonna cast it anyway. TV service, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I could grab Pain and Dispel, I just don't want to. I don't feel like taking the time to draw them, and I don't think I need them. Cerberus, I'm not sure berserking my party was a wise decision. Assuming that increases my attack damage. Show me what you got. Yep. Here's the thing. Pain could be nice for status defense, but I have Ribbon that I need to learn at some point on most of my GFs. So, not like, maybe not most of them, but a lot of my GFs have Ribbon as an ability they can learn, so I actually don't care about status defenses. So I really don't need status defenses. If I didn't have Ribbon on, it's on at least 2 GFs, and I might even have the items to teach it to a 3rd. Without that, yes, I would be thinking about status defense junctions, but like, because of that, I simply don't care. It simply doesn't matter. And I think 2 of them are like really early GFs that we got. Because the game was really like, yeah, why not? Have all the status resistances. I should actually probably get to learning those now that I'm thinking about it, because I have not yet. Alright. Let's see here. Who learned something? I don't know who learned something. You know what? I might as well teach you initiative. I forgot Carbuncle doesn't really have anything I care about. I guess Spirit plus 60% is fine enough, I guess. We'll teach you HP Junction. You know what? Or HP bonus. And no, actually, I'm gonna teach you Ribbon. Because I should probably learn Ribbon. So that I can, you know, actually have status resistances, because at some point that is going to come back to bite me in the butt if I do not take the time to learn it. Okay. Do I have to... I feel like... Do you go talk to Adia to get the letter? I think that's what you do next. And then I have to find her. Yes, I am ready to depart. Quistis, Irvine, let's boogie. By that I mean rotate around, because the game has decided I'm going to be facing the exact opposite direction of where I want to go at every possible opportunity. Thank you. Hello, ma'am. I was gonna double check. Yes, okay. I had one of those moments where I'm like, I didn't randomize the Sorceress Letter, right? Right, Past Zeph? You didn't do that, right? Because I think there technically is an option to randomize the Sorceress Letter, which is incredibly funny. I think that would be insane, but it would be funny. Anyway, now we get to suffer. Cause my dumb butt don't know where anything is. And in theory, I should probably actually just like pull up a map or something, but oh, it's right there. Hey, I found it. Never mind. Well, that's the easiest that's ever been. They appreciate being dragged around for his comatose girlfriend, yeah. Alright. Yes, yes. Hello, hello, Zone. Hello, Watts. I'm so glad to have you back in this plot, because you're so very relevant. Ba-ba-ba. Come on. I wonder who leads Garden when he goes to Esther in space. I assume Shu does. He seems to be the only person with any degree of authority left in this place. Meltdown. Thought I hit 100 of those. Maybe I didn't get 100 on Squall? You know what? Maybe that was from a boss where I only had 2 characters in the party. Alright. How do I leave? And I need to talk to this man more. Hello, sir. Yes, I did. Or maybe his list was full when you tried to draw it. That could be. Because I didn't know you could just discard spells from the inventory. That was a fun thing someone pointed out. I don't remember who. It might have been you, TARDIS. I don't remember. Yeah, I know the other 2 characters have maxed out meltdowns. So, it could have been laziness, or it could have been I just only had 2 characters at that point. The Tycoon Meteor chest in 5. Okay. The chest I didn't know existed. You might have been down 1 from casting in the fight. No, because I drew 8. I was expecting to only draw like 1 or 2, but I drew 8, and I actually don't think I've cast Meltdown yet. Because it's been wildly unnecessary. So I think Squall just doesn't have any, but I don't remember why that is. Also, that was not a jump alone. I regret to inform you, you fell. You may have been intending to jump, but that is not a jump. Hello, Jelly Rock. All right. Sorry. I don't know. There's something so funny about that exchange where it's like, we're going to Esther. We don't know how to get in and we cannot fly there. And Squall said, we're going to Esther now. And it's like, okay. What, baby girl, what's your plan? All right, now get me out of these rocks. Miss anything? Yeah, we completed the garden battle. We fought Krista in place of Cerberus, and then Krista in place of Cypher, and then Raijin in front of Adia. And then we fought Cerberus in place of a Ruby Dragon. That one was fun. Also, just occurred to me, we should probably, I'm going to stop by Windhill real quick. And maybe also doll it just to get the shops. Also, why don't I have Encounter None? Oh, that's why. That makes more sense. Bye! Hold on, what's the timestamp on this? I already know I'm gonna make that into a short. Hold on, let me open my notes app. You can use this one. FF8. How long have I been streaming? Chat, how long have I been live? Hour 18. In UFO. Okay, cool. Thank you. 1:15-ish. Okay, thank you. The shorts are bomb. I've been having a lot of fun. It does mean I've just been watching back a lot of my live streams and being like, anything fun here? Anything fun I can make into a little short? Yeah, the Raise one is definitely my favorite. Because that whole sequence was very funny. Are you a shop? No. You are just an elderly woman. Hello, Chocobo. I think the funny thing is the one that just went out today. That is, someone asking me for advice and me giving it. That one was really hard to edit because I am so easily distracted constantly that, like, I had to edit out so many points where I just fully went off on a completely unrelated tangent. And it was like, please get it together. Please. Gambler Spirit teaches the card ability? I genuinely did not know there was an item that taught the card ability. Huh. Sleep powder. Cactus thorn. Guess we'll buy a couple of these. I already have those. Guess we'll buy these. Oh, right. There's auto haste here. So if I get some good money somewhere, I can do that. Anyway, where is Balam Garden? There you are. Oh, right, don't hit that button. I forgot, that's the button you don't hit. The heroes are good too. Yeah. Good point. I should remember both of them. Funny if you could card your own party. I fully don't know. Doesn't one of my GFs have sell high? Yes. And I believe they've learned it. So I think we are actually, like, good on that front. Because I think 2 of my GFs have sell high, like, as an option. And one of them has learned it, and the other has not. Also, where in the world is Dalit? Does sell high stack? I would assume it doesn't. Because normally you cannot get it more than once. Yeah, I have it. How do I open the... How do I map? Oh, it's select. Dalit. Okay, there it is. Oh, let me... But yes, I do have sell high, so we are good on that. And in theory, I think there's an enemy in the fire cavern, if I'm remembering correctly, that drops, something? I don't remember what. One of the, like, magazines that normally is really expensive to buy. That we could... Oh, okay. That I could... just, like, grind them out and kill a bunch of them, and they will drop them, and then I can sell them for infinite money. Hey, it's Dalit. I genuinely don't know if I have ever come back here after the story events here, because you never have to return to Dalit in the entire game. I'm not sure I've heard this music ever before. Genuinely, I think I am hearing this for the first time. Are you a shop? Okay. Chat, does anyone know where the shop is? Are you a shop? You are not a shop. Sir, are you a shop? Okay. You've never done the Queen of Card quest? I actually don't know that I have. I've looked it up, found it very annoying, and then didn't do it. I was just checking to see what we got going on here. Alright, potions, softs, we got aura stones, HP junctions, which we already have, devour, which we already have, red fang, moonstone. Oh, they sell magic lamps here, so everyone has Diablos. Cool. Dragon skin, we'll buy a couple of these, we'll buy a couple of these, we'll buy a couple of these. Yeah, so this shop's kind of a bust. There's really nothing here I care about. Okay, cool. Alright. We got the dollar shop. This is where Sid got the lamp, yeah. They're selling them on clearance here. Notably, actually, this is where I got the magic lamp as well. It just wasn't from a shop, it was from one of the Anacondors. For the randomizer, if someone else wanted to play, would it be the same or are there different seeds? Yeah, there's different seeds. Yeah, and there's a bunch of different settings you can use. And yeah, there's all sorts, there's seeds, so it will be different for every single person. But yeah, I killed an Anacondor here. And that's where I got my many magic lamps, because I think I have like 8 of them or something. And no, it doesn't let you use another one if you had the first one. They just tossed him out and the Anacondor picked him up. Yeah, it's real tragic. Let me actually, since I've run around and done some things, let me save real quick. Yeah, it's real tragic what's happened to the magical lamp economy. It's devastating news. All right. Anyway. To Fisherman's Horizon, our next destination. Because that will get us to another thing we need to do. I think I'm too far west, right? Yeah. Fisherman's Horizon is right in the middle. And yeah, this is where Squall bails. We can crash into FH again. Yeah, that's the plan. Ultimisha's compressing time to deal with all of the old lamps, yeah. I mean, think about it. By the time in the future, there must be so many. The ominous chains that lead up to her castle melted down old lamps. Time for a long walk. Fortunately, the game doesn't make you walk, like, too long. Because it just cuts it, but yeah, this is... This is a whole thing where we just hang out. In the far future, there's Ultimisha, Griever, Omega Weapon, and so many lamps. The scene would look suspect if anyone else was around. Yeah, it's not a great look. How do Zell and the others get ahead of you? Amazing question, Trellian. I have no idea, because there is no way they could. It simply doesn't make sense. They would have had to leave before you. But that's kind of the same logic when we fought Adia in Galbadia Garden, and she like plummets through the ceiling, and then Cypher is already there, and it's like, Cypher was behind us. Well, you're carrying Renault the whole time, but like the train tracks are not that wide. If they passed you, you would see them. Although yeah, I remember. Don't repeat this. I guess to be fair, Adia hired them to escort her to Esther, so they could have been heading. They could have left first because they're not actually following you. Technically, they are escorting Adia, and so they could have left first. They probably could have explained it if they just had, like, a train go by, but I don't know how functional these train tracks actually are. Especially considering, Esther shoots people into space now. Alright, anyway, we're gonna put the same people back in the party. Yeah, GF use made us forget. Deeply tragic. Alright. Those rails look way too wide. Maybe? I don't know anything about train tracks. I'm from America. We don't have trains here. Those aren't real. As no one knows the sky fritzing out. Yeah, they really should fix that. You don't remember this at all? Yeah, this is the sequence where you head over to Esther. And it's very short, especially if you have encounter none. What do you get with the wide tracks? Big trains. Hey, that's true. We love big trains. Nope. We go right then, I think? Oh, save point. You remember the Trek skeleton? Yeah. T-Rex skeleton. Yes, yes. But yeah, Adia is here, but obviously you don't have to add her to your party, so if you don't remember it, it's not super surprising. There's also a boss here that we're gonna have to deal with. Look, it's Abaddon! I mean, we already fought Abaddon, so it's probably gonna be something else. Oh, it's the Oil Boils, our old friends who briefly hardwalled us at the start of the game. Hello, friends. I come bearing strength junctions. You walled me for so long. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. That dealt actually scary numbers. Uh-oh. I forgot these things can deal 6,000 damage for some reason. They also came with strength junctions. Apparently. Whoops. I forgot their damage is, like, weirdly tuned. That's okay. We are still equipped to handle them. Just means I need to. Aura. I don't have anything I care about, right? Yeah, I have to assume something is not working correctly with their scaling. Because it was the same problem in the Ifrit fight, is they were, like, aggressively overpowered for some reason. For that point in the game. Because, like, we had a full stop at Ultima weapon, but that at least made sense because it was like, oh, their basic attacks. Ultima's basic attack was normal. The problem was it had, a max damage attack and it had Quake, which were both very strong spells, whereas these seemingly have just been wildly misscaled for some reason. I mean, I'm not, like, overly concerned about it, but I think I will use Meltdown to make sure it dies. No Lionheart. Oh, I have Lionheart, but it's not a guarantee that they'll use a finisher. Let's go ahead and cover. There we go. Yeah, Renza Kukun. That's better damage. Seriously, what is their defense stat that they were only taking like 1100? Yeah. But yeah, no, he's not guaranteed to use Lionheart. It's, when he does things, there's like a chance that he will. I assume it's based on crisis level, but someone a little more knowledgeable would be better able to advise. And as someone pointed out in chat earlier, but Aura basically sets your, crisis level to level 3, so he is likely to get a finisher, but there's no guarantee that it'll happen or that it'll be Lionheart. Challenging quotations. Yeah. It's so hard, Grim. I'm struggling a lot. Listen, it's really difficult streaming FF8 Rando. Finisher is picked at random. Okay. Yeah, the limit break system in this game is really obscured by nonsense. Crisis level impacts how many trigger pulls, but no impact on finisher. Also pretty sure if you skip weapons, it lowers the chance or removes that finisher entirely. I don't actually think it does. I feel like I've heard that before, and my recollection is if you just go straight to Lionheart, it just unlocks all of them. The mechanic in this game is really obscured by nonsense. That is 100% true. Yup. Welcome to FF8, where things are a bit nonsense. Also, we've been like, early 90s-ish technology, but don't worry, we're in the space age city that exists somehow. Each blade has a set of finishers it can use. Okay, that was my understanding as well. Because I feel like I've seen people be like, oh, just go straight for Lionheart so you don't have the other ones. And I'm like, I don't think that's actually how it works. But it's one of those things that I'm sure I've checked. And am not confident enough in my memory to state with absolute confidence. And yeah, some enemies, some bosses do have like specific animations that are probably set triggers. But my assumption is for like, oh my gosh, it did it again. I still didn't do it. I forgot. This is the last one, right? Yeah, okay. Thank you, Grim. I was pretty sure it was. Hello, sir. I'm hungry. But yeah, generally, I believe it makes sense to me that the crisis level is just how many attacks. It's basically what combo you get outside of the fights where it is always the same. Oh. Moomba. Are there even any fights in this one? I don't even remember. There are fights in this one? Oh, okay. A few. Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right, there are. I remember now. Meh. Can't decide if you like the flashbacks or just the song. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like they feel vestigial, so they always feel like an interruption. I think that's like my big problem with them. Oh, hey, dude. You got anything fun? Not really. Bye. Dick's Pet Pals Volume 2, okay. Where was Laguna keeping his machine gun? You know, that's an excellent question, given that we are ostensibly prisoners. Where did he get a gun? Meh. We're not all geared up. For some reason, I'm missing my junctions. Who can guess as to why? So Diablo's goes on someone else. I think Brother? Maybe Eden? Magic, draw, recover. Yes, this looks correct. Full life. Ultima. Apocalypse. Triple. And then the rest of them go on you. Magic. Draw. 5. HP. Strength. Strength. Encounter none. Right? I don't have that on 2 people, right? No, I do not. Oh, Laguna does already have ribbon. Cool. Your full life. Ultima, Apocalypse, Curaga. Triple, and Aura. Okay. We're good. I have fully remembered. Yeah, it would also be less annoying if the game just stopped unequipping all of your items at random intervals for no effing reason. I don't like that you're using Degenerator. Wow, turns out I hate that animation. That's good to know. That might... Oh, hey. I'm gonna need you to not have done that. I'm going to need Ward to demonstrate he is the Dragoon in this game, it turns out. Yes. The combat theme itself is a banger. I have no notes on that. Fire Breath. That is true and has always been true. But I think it is good in spite of where it appears, not because of where it appears. Alright, I think I just leave, right? Yes. Good AP gains at least, yeah. So Dragoons are strong, yes. In this game, they are strong. Yeah, I'm trying to think, Rock, if there are any instances where you fight more than one of those at once, and I don't think there are. They might not even appear outside of this sequence, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I know there's a couple enemies that only show up in Laguna sequences. You're gonna only FF8 is a very limited entry, yeah. That one's probably not going to be appearing on the channel. Alright, let's go ahead. Save. Oh, right. Kiros is actually just dead. Guess I should revive him. Much of the game is good in spite of the game, yeah. Like, I love FF8. Genuinely. I would not be playing it if I didn't, but... if I need to put up a presentation of, all the things that are messy about FF8, it'd be a long presentation. Kiros is dead. Hello, Fatherless. Welcome on in. We are hopefully concluding our final flashback for Laguna. Oh, right. I need to go back in now and talk to Dr. Odin. And then I have to... oh. Weapons Monthly first issue. Yes, I did see. I was getting ready for stream, so I did not react to it. But yes, I saw the surprise videos. That's very exciting. Just having an angry bird in your... garage, I believe that was. I don't know why I'm pronouncing garage very English. Yeah. Alright, good luck, Nicholas. Hope work goes well. Yeah, we got into a fight and Kiros immediately got hit with the generator. Yeah, Elastoids I know only appear in these sequences, which is very annoying if you're trying to get really anything from them. But most specifically, I don't even know what his limit break looks like. Yeah, I think I also like the Elastoid better here. Okay, Kiros. That's actually a genuinely very good limit break. Just a lot of good hits. I mean, in this case, I'm dealing so much damage, Ward is just faster, because it's all target, but yeah. Turns out Kyros' limit break, pretty good. Love, geez. 7 Mesmerized Blades. I could get regens off those. Shiva, Diablos. Kyros just has a triggerless Renzokuken. Yeah, basically. Which, you know, pretty good. I feel like we should be able to catch this scientist. Yeah, that's an anchor. Yeah, I think throwing the anchor first is the play because it looks cooler, even if it is probably less effective. All right, 2 more of these people. Oh, right. I forgot we even had Odin. We haven't seen Odin at all. We got Odin so long ago and just haven't seen it because I don't do random encounters. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We also have confirmation that we did, in fact, get it. Because I was a little unclear if we actually got it when we did that fight or not. And we did. So good news, everyone. No, Odin is still alive at this point. Normally he dies at the end of Disc 3. Or maybe it's technically the start of Disc 4 when you fight Cypher on the Lunatic Pandora. Which we have not actually done yet. We did do that fight. But we did that fight before we actually got Odin. God, I love how long every part of their body is. It's kind of incredible. Like, it's stupid, but oh boy. Oh, but they're so long. Yes, we fought that Cypher as the replacement for Odin. Which is why we got Odin, and we presumably can never get Gilgamesh now. Unless that Cypher fight shows up again. Because, you know, we fought Krista twice today. So maybe we'll fight that Cypher again. We just don't know. These are questions no one can answer. Maybe we may never know. Error. Do you know what you're doing? No, of course I don't know what I'm doing. I'm from the 90s, and this is space technology. Yes, yeah, you can wait to get Odin until Disc 4 if you would prefer him over Gilgamesh. And there's actually a pretty good reason to do that, because Gilgamesh can be kind of annoying, because he shows up mid-combat, which can actually cause some problems with some of the grinding issues. Oh, did I need to go back up there? I thought I clicked on all the things. Oh, do I need to go to, like, the window or something? Maybe I need to go to the window. Yeah, it's also possible he shows up and does nothing and just wastes your time, so I think by and large, I would honestly kind of prefer just having Odin rather than having Gilgamesh. Click on buttons. Nope. Now do I head back down? Have I done the things I needed to do? We will find out together. You talking about Greg? I am talking about Greg. I'm always talking about Greg. It's what everyone always says. Zeph's talking about Greg again. How do I... What do you mean? I've clicked on all the things. What do you want from me, game? I'm gonna have to pull up my FF8 walkthrough on the other screen. Hold on, let me... no. Laguna dream sequence, okay. Already done that. Oh, I just have to keep pressing buttons on the screen. According to this walkthrough. Or it's broken somehow, which wouldn't make any sense. Interesting. It does seem to just be repeating the same... Oh! Maybe there's different parts of the terminal I can interact with? Maybe that's the problem? There we go. Yes, thank you, Cojones. That is indeed it. Apparently I needed to click on a different part of it. Okay, now I can head downstairs and end this nightmare. Randomize the terminal. Zeph leveled up and learned game logic. Listen. Master's degree in math. Helping dumb streamers solve puzzle. That isn't a puzzle, I'm just doing a bad job. Yay! We have rescued Alone. Is there a rocket scientist in chat? We can hope. Irvin was really, really confident that car was gonna stop. Because looking at this, that car is driving straight for Irvine, and he is standing a foot away from what is almost certainly a lethal fall. That's wild. Ooh. We love gyroscopes. To be clear, that was not sarcastic. That is... I like gyroscopes. I'm too dumb to do science. Actually, I'm too lazy to do science, but... yeah, it's the point in chat where everyone lists their jobs, yeah. Listen, at some point with all these cutscenes, this is a just chatting stream, so... Aww. How's he doing, fatherless? I heard he's being very affectionate because he's having had the surgery. Hopefully he's feeling a little better. My poor baby. Everyone's just giving up. If it hits me, it hits me. I never get to do anything anyway. Aww. Well, hopefully he heals up quickly and feels better soon. Because yeah, that's gotta be an experience for, like, having a surgery like that as, like, a human who can, like, speak to doctors and understand things is presumably quite a lot. It has to be a lot for a cat who doesn't, like, fully understand what's going on. So also, I'll be fully honest, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know where I'm supposed to go now. Aww. With the random party start is horrible. Yeah, I mean, I basically only ever have 3 usable party members going into that fight anyway. And then I just let everyone else die in the first phase, so basically what I'm used to. To the shopping mall! Residential residence. Yeah, I think that's where I'm... Okay, that makes sense. That is where I'm supposed to go, because I think Laguna is there. But yes, I wasn't sure where I... Were those people just in thin air? Anyway. I wasn't sure where I need to go. I know I wanted to go to the shops. You go to the next cutscene. Well, thank you. Alright. We're having a sale. Friendship? Interesting. They sell friendship in the shop. Magic scrolls! Chat! I can get magic on everyone! It only took so long. It's taken so long. Oh. Interesting. Apparently Adia just bought her sorceress's letter. That's fun. Death stones. Ooh, elixirs. Oh wait, I don't care about those. I can get mega elixirs. Cover, vampire, fury fragments. They sell sorceress's letters here? Changes Chocobo's name. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I care about any of these. Johnny's shop is closed. A bookstore. I do love that this has so many shops. Mega Phoenix, okay. HP Junction, we already have. Status Guard is useless. They sell more magic scrolls. Apparently, yeah, they were just hiding the magic scrolls at the end of the game. In the last shop that exists. I should buy that. Alright, and I think that's it, right? Because the last shop, this is not a real shop. Yeah. Buy friendship and use it? Fine, I'll buy some friendship and use it. I don't even know if anyone has the item command, but we'll sort it out. We'll buy 10 friendships. Everybody gets a friendship. I'm aware technically there are more of you than that in chat, but everybody gets a friendship. She already has Mighty Guard, so I don't need the barriers. Are we done with the weapon upgrades? Probably. Squall has his ultimate weapon, and I think all of the better weapons for the rest of the party have too high of requirements for them to be reasonable. So unless I sort of luck into those items, I'm not sure I can realistically get those upgraded. And also, like, you don't really need to upgrade weapons in this game. Between the good strength junction, strength plus 60%, we're basically fine already. And yeah, Squall is the most important because it unlocks Lionheart. Selfie is pretty good as well, just because her ultimate weapon has perfect hit accuracy, but I don't use Selfie, so we're never going to find lead pipes for Doom Train. We may not find lead pipes for Doom Train. Because I think that's the last of the shops. Unless I'm forgetting a shop location. I believe we have found all of the shops in the game. And none of them sold steel pipes. Which, you know, a little bit of a bummer, but... Hello. Okay. Isn't there a shop at the bottom of the ocean with Ultima Weapon? I don't think there's a shop down there. I could try mugging, but, like, realistically, I think... The enemies in this game have so many different drops that, especially because they change as you level, I just don't think it's worth the time. And we're so strong already. Also, the presidential residence did not advance the story, so I actually don't know where to go now. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think you go to the presidential residence for... until, until after you go into space? Odine's lab. Yes, that makes more sense. Yeah, it's 4 different random drops. There's Skyway, maybe? No, it's fine. Listen, we will get to the next objective together. Keep going, I think. But yeah, it's 4 different random items that shift between 2 different levels. Or between 3 different, like, level groupings. And then mug on top, and it's like, I am not doing that. This is not where I want to go. That's right. The president is in space. That's right. I think if I keep running this way, I'll get to an exit. I choose to believe if I keep running this way, I'll get to an exit. I think this might actually be an exit. And then it plays this scene. It does this camera pan, but I believe it will now let me leave. Okay, yes, thank you. I have fully explored the city, thank you. Push button. Would you like to rent a car? No, I'd like to leave. Oh, that's right, you just get on the elevator. But yeah, anyway, I'm trying to remember. I don't think there's a shop in the Deep Sea Research Facility. Right? Is there a shop that I'm forgetting? I don't know. I don't think so, but if someone was like, yes, there is, that would be fine too. I do not know all the things. Actually, I did forget how long of a run this is. I probably should have rented a car. Maybe I should have rented a car. No, I have not gone to the deep sea research facility. You can't go there until you get the Ragnarok. Yeah, that's after Ragnarok. And we might. Just to fight Bahamut, I'm probably not going to do the whole deep sea research section. Hello? Is this not where I need to be? Do I just go straight to space? Chat, do I just go straight to space? Is that where I need to go? I've done Balam Garden, I've done Balam Town, I've done Timber Dalit, Delling. I think I did T District Prison, but I actually might have accidentally skipped that one. So I don't know that that's still available. Ooh, that's actually a really interesting question. With the randomizer, I wonder if the Joker who shows up on the Ragnarok is a different shop than the Joker who shows up in Balam Garden? Because he might be, because I think he has a different shop inventory. So we might actually need to do... We might actually need to do the card quest. To get... Joker, to get the card quest people to show up on the Ragnarok in Disc 4. Because I think he would technically qualify as a different shop. So, yeah, we might need to do that. Shouldn't be too difficult. We have a bunch of very good cards from GFs and stuff, so I can't imagine it will be difficult, but yeah, I think we actually do need to do that. I wasn't going to. I mean, need is a very strong word in that sentence, because... Angelo can't go space, he's scared of heights. He's so scared of heights. Yeah, I'll go space. All right. Chicken was... What a weird insult. All right. Yes. We are going to space, and I'm bringing Quistis. Oh, what time is it? Oh, it is after 8 o'clock. Which would explain why my cat has gotten up, is because she wants to be fed. So I'm gonna get in this tube and get shot into space, and while I'm getting shot into space, I'm gonna go feed my cat. So, chat, behave while I'm gone. I will be back in a few minutes. I might actually click through this real quick, just so, like, a cutscene is playing. Hold on. Okay. I will be back in just a moment. Behave while I'm gone. Don't break anything. Hello, chat. I am returned. I've returned from feeding cat. And I did pet cat. Oh, and Squall is really over-leveled because I over-leveled him a bunch before the Dalit mission. Because I was trying to unlock... I think it was the familiar ability on Ifrit. And I needed to get a lot of AP to do that, because I was hoping that one of the additional shop items the familiar ability got would be something useful. And I don't think any of them were. So while most of the party has basically not leveled up even a little bit, Squall is very over-leveled. Alright, okay, so I cannot remove you from the party. Irvine. No, so I need to switch Irvine and Renoa. I believe yes. Okay. Oh, I didn't know Zell had a little idle animation. Look at him down there. Look at him doing his little punches. Huh. I fully did not know Zell got a little idle animation. Have fun for him. But is this opposite day party? Yes. A team's in space, so B team is gonna have to step up and carry the party for a bit. Let's see how they do. And now I have to remember how to actually get back into the city. Because I do not remember. Probably... Oh, yeah, it's over this way. It is very weird that you, like, run along highways while inside the city, and then when you leave the city, you're just on highways also in the city. Very confusing. Very, very confusing in how the logistics of that work. Oh, no, this way. Oh. Back to Odine's laboratory. Walkways versus freeways. I mean, I guess that could be it. Because, yeah, I guess there's not cars on these. This is not. I thought I clicked Odine's laboratory. Oh, this is Odine's laboratory. Do I need to talk to this woman? No, shut up. I am here to see the doctor. I need his help with the Pandora. Hello, Odine. We're here. I need you to remove Adia's power and also tell me where the lunatic Pandora is going to be. And the seizures while walking through doorways, yeah. Esther is many things. Kind epileptics is not one of them. All right. Okay. Tell me where the lunatic Pandora will be. Which is to say, I know where it's going to be. It's going to be... I just don't remember the exact times. Yes, okay. 15 to 20. Or 15 to 12. The devs of FF8 really did love their, like, mission planning sequences, didn't they? They needed them more than anything. Alright. Time to board the lunatic Pandora for 4 seconds. And now I have to remember... I think I had up and then to the right? Why is the Dia still here? She is mandatory for this section of the game. She will leave the party shortly after we run into and then immediately leave. Oh, this is not it. That's right. I have to head further left and then up. That's right. I remember now. I mean, we have, like, 8 minutes to run, like, 4 feet, so I'm not, like, super worried about it. Right? Am I getting myself confused? Now this way, I think? Nope, this is not it. Listen, if I really fail this super aggressively, I know where the shopping mall is. Do I have to head north and then down into the whatever? Also, why is that teacup ride losing control? Someone should get that teacup ride sorted. Nope, I've come back to the exact same place. Maybe I need to go right and then, like, up and to the left? Yeah, they give you, like, a screenshot of the zone, and if you have spent the time to, like, explore that in detail, then it could be useful. I have not done that. Where in the bleepity bleep is anything? Yeah, I know I need to be on the upper part, I just can't remember how to reach it. Okay. We've already done this. We gotta go down this way? Ah, yes, here it is. I forgot, you have to head really far to the right and then head up into the left. Because Because I believe it's just the screen to the left of here is the Lunatic Pandora screen. And we arrived with 2 whole minutes to spare. Now we just hang out. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? We're just gonna vibe for a bit. Let me shift my butt. Time still does move in menus. I might as well look and see. Have I learned anything? Should I get some ammo for Irvine? I don't know that he has any. Oh, I wonder if any of the things I have can refine into anything interesting. I don't think they do. I already have 100 needles. 100... What's... Hey, does anyone know what a glow curtain is? Because I can buy dragon skins. I wonder if there's something interesting to make out of them. 100 needles go to speed up. Okay. I could get some speed ups if I need them. Oh, moonstone, flarestone, so all garbage. Auto reflect? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, garbage, then. That's not super useful to me. Laser cannons, that's fun. Reflecting combat, that doesn't wear off. Okay. Probably not that useful. I feel like it could be if my party could, like, if needed that at all, but they definitely don't. How long has it been? Right, we hit the 15-minute mark, so we should be good to screen transition. Oh, you're here. Also, I love that the only reason we managed to get into the Lunatic Pandora is because the idiots on board opened the front door for us. Like, why would... We didn't have a plan. You could have just not done that. It would have been easy. Yeah, no, you don't have anything I want. Little boy. Yeah, all of the sprite changes have been S tier so far. I must acknowledge they have all been S tier. 7 Phoenix Downs might actually be useful. So Siren learned auto haste. They were expecting dominoes. Let me see. Siren. I don't know. Let's give you vitality bonus. And who has you equipped? Zell. So let's go ahead, drop the strength bonus since I'm not leveling anyway, and give you auto haste. Okay, well, there's raptures on this draw point, which we don't need. Yeah. Yeah, they should have just done DiGiorno. They'd be safe now. Deeply tragic. The profound losses caused by ordering Domino's instead of just heating up a DiGiorno's pizza. Remember to use friendship. Yes, thank you, Sanguine. I don't think there's any fights we're gonna get into with this party, but I will make a note to do it with Squall and Renoa. This is not the way to go. I think it's up. I think it's up a different elevator, isn't it? Wow, I wish this version of FF8 had a speed up. That would save so much of my life. if I had a speed up button here. Instead of having to run at normal speed. Devastating. Maybe it's elevator 3? I'm trying to remember. You're in the Lunatic Pandora so briefly in this game. You know what? I'm going to assume that I'm wrong, and I'm going to go up elevator 1. I'm going to assume that when I said 3, it was based on nothing, and that I am incorrect. So instead, I'm going to go up 1. Even though I don't think it's 1. Because I think that's the best way. Speed up should be F1. Yeah, I don't... Wait, there is a speed up? Chat, how long has there been a speed up? Chat, there's a speed up in this version. Why did no one tell me? I thought that was only on the remastered version. Oh, chat, I could have saved us so much time. I could have saved us so much time. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why FF10 does not have a skip cutscene button. 10.2 does, for most cutscenes. But even then, there's somewhere you have to click to it. F1, 2, and 3 are buffs. Wow. Well, and like, I'm used to playing... So for... Yes, thank you so much. I did not think there were any of those buffs in this version. I thought it was only in remastered. Because I spent a lot of time pressing X. Yeah, for clarity, I normally record FF8 playthroughs on the Switch, which is the remastered version and has speed up, and I know that. Huh. It even speeds up the cutscenes, which the remastered doesn't. Why is the speed up on this release better than the remastered version? What is happening? This has made my life infinitely better. Also, everything is very green and I hate it. Oh yeah. If the music were also sped up, I would probably not use the speed up, because if the speed up also increases the like audio, it's kind of awful to listen to. Which is fine when I am, like, recording or playing by myself, but I would not subject my viewers to that. It's a nightmare. Zell... Irvine, sure. Oh, I should also save, shouldn't I? Yeah, and it's not... The speed up is actually less than... the remaster, because the remaster it's ×3, and I don't... This is not ×3. This might be ×2, which I actually kind of like better. This speed up is a lot more manageable, and a lot more look-at-able. Oh boy, we're gonna be in high speed mode. Oh, also chat, you can't see... because of how I've moved the screen. But it does actually say high speed in very tiny font in the bottom right of my screen. It's just not visible because that part of the screen is off the OBS capture. Can't break what doesn't work. Yes, I saw Alone. I don't know why I lied to you, because I 100% have not. Let's go do that. Look how fast I can run. Oh, I can run so fast. Oh, everything's so much nicer. Yeah, I don't know why the music is like this in space. Turns out it's like that everywhere in space, though, so... blame God, I guess. Nope. Alright. But yes, no, this is genuinely so much nicer. This will save so much time when I'm running around like an idiot because I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. The music's not even bad, it's just very weird. I think... can I just move to the next screen? No. I guess I do actually have to... I think I have to, like, interact with you. There, Noah. Okay, now I think I can run to the next screen? No. Do I actually have to wait for her to run? For some reason I thought you could skip this by just, like... okay, maybe that's far enough? That's far enough. Okay, now we go here, probably? Yeah. Noah's don't touch me face. Listen, she's allowed to have boundaries, and we have to respect that. Any thoughts, Quistis? Anything you want to add to this conversation? No? Okay. Ow. Wow. We really needed this long shot of Renoa walking out of this room. The game wouldn't work without it. Oh, no. Quistis? No? No? Click button? Oh, cool. Thanks for paying me. Where do I... Where do I... Uh-oh. Who do I... Oh, there we go. Like, yeah, any math PhD here to help me solve the puzzle of where to click? Yeah, I have excellent reception. Why didn't just reactivate the seal? What an amazing question. Look, the moon. What a fun sentence. Oh yeah, for those who were unaware, monsters in the world of Final Fantasy VIII come from the moon? He just had to do what he just did. Thank you, Cojones, you've saved us. Yeah, monsters come from the moon by forming, honestly, what looks like a magic zit, and then exploding and landing on the Earth. And that's where monsters come from. So, you're welcome, everyone. I'm glad we could fill you in on this incredibly important lore detail. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Several FFs have bad guys on the moon. I'm trying to think. Because, like, FF4, you go to the moon, but it's not that the bad guys are on the moon. It's that there's one bad person on the moon. Do girlfriends come from the moon as well? No. No, they do not come from the moon. Dr. Odin invented girlfriends to wield paramagic based on the powers of the sorceress, but so you can all thank Odin for all the girlfriends. Now I have to... Girlfriends come from God, I think. Yeah, so, well, I think technically sorceresses come from God, and then girlfriends come from researching the sorceress. I'm married and I can't tell you where girlfriends come from. You know what? Fair enough. Yeah. Girlfriends are God's shell company. Exactly. Now you're understanding. All right, now do I go? Yes. Hello, we're leaving. I wonder how the multi-stage sorceress fight is going to go with the rando. That's so for Ultimecia, it's going to be the same. For the sorceresses you fight like after a Dell as part of time compression, I have no idea. That is very exciting. I have no clue how that's going to work. Whee! Oh god, are we getting into FF8's deep lore? I mean, we kind of have to. If we're just gonna have... Oh, I have to talk to Alone, that's right. Hi, Alone. Did you 2x the cinematics? Yeah! Someone pointed out there's apparently a speed-up option in this version of FF8 that I didn't know about. And apparently no one else knew about or decided not to tell me about until someone random came in and was like, you know there's a speed-up option, right? And they are my new friend. We're not here for lore, we're here to randoms. Yeah, also... Alone, please send me to Renoa. The teardrop running at actual velocity. Whee! And everyone who is on board that space station is now dead. They've all died. Yeah, I don't know what they needed to do to make FF8's lore and narrative, like, work well, but it's not what they did. Yeah, this is what we need. We need FF8 Remake. It's going to be four separate games. It's going to be 200 hours long. Yeah. Quistis is like, I had a crush on you. How about no? Listen, I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying they should do this, and I'm not saying it would be good, but it would be funny. Yeah, one thing with an FF8 like remake hypothetically is they could just get rid of the way the mechanics work now and just rebuild the game. And you could mostly just be like, junctioning is a thing, but it doesn't work the way it used to because the way it used to work was bad. Why this perspective? What is the glass symbolizing? What a good question, Patrick. The perspective they use in Zell talking with Renoa there is insane. Sorry, Alias, I didn't know you were suffering. Maybe someday I'll finish FF7 Rebirth. Love Rebirth, hate the platinum trophy requirements for it. Yeah, that's very fair. I would never do that. My opinion of Rebirth is I mostly liked it, but like the open world has too many side quests and I don't want to do them. So there's an element of like, I think there's too much game in Rebirth and I'm like, I just don't have the energy for it. Because, like, most of the actual, like, story sequences are very good, and then it's just like, hey, now you can run around doing random stuff, and I'm like, no. I'm not going to, actually. I'm simply not going to do that. But then you end up under-leveled. They could have cut half the side quest and call it perfect. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Listen, maybe someday. Oh, thank goodness we have speed up for this section. Yeah, that I agree, Kiana. Persona 5, I played for like 45 hours and was halfway through, and I'm like, I simply don't want to be playing this game anymore. Even though I'm enjoying it and having fun, I just... It reaches a point where I'm like, I'm just not doing this. I feel like there is sometimes a temptation in game design to put as much game in a game as possible. And the simple reality is sometimes that makes it worse. Sometimes you simply don't want any more game in your game. Yeah, I did play. I fully played through Refentasmo Metaphor, and really enjoyed it. Because it was also shorter. And I think there was also Metaphor has they intentionally set up the like character relationship thing so you could do all of them in a single playthrough. Whereas in Persona 5, you literally just don't have time to max out everyone's affection and like get the highest relationship with everyone, which in theory I get. You actually need to make choices about who you're talking to and who you're spending your time with. The problem is I couldn't even get through Persona 5 once. I'm certainly not playing it multiple times. And now we're just floating through space. Nothing's happening. I don't know what's going on here. My life support has started working again. For no reason. You can in 5 Royal, but it requires a guide. Yeah, and I have played games before where you need a guide and it makes it less fun. You probably put 2,000 hours of Final Fantasy with just these series. You know, that's not untrue. But at this point, I don't play them with a guide. I find playing games with a guide is just less fun. I don't want to have to cross-reference my enjoyment. Yeah, and I'm with you, Alias. If I stop playing a game, that's kind of it for me. Playing games with a guide just becomes a checklist, and you have just zoned in on the reason I didn't like Lightning Returns, which is a whole separate discussion. Wait, what? Did I screw this up? Am I not far enough to the left? Am I doing something wrong? I feel like I haven't gotten nearly as far to the left as I need to be, but I'm not able to get any... I'm holding straight left. Oh, apparently you can... Apparently you can hold O to go faster. Apparently you can just hold the run button to spin faster in space, which I did not realize. That would explain, because I'm like, I feel like this should be going better than it is, and it simply isn't. That's okay. We got there in the end, right at the last second. You can sprint in space, yeah. Aren't the alien raptors rando too? We are assuming they are, because we did fight a propagator earlier in the game. So the assumption is they are also randoed. Kind of wish 13 would get released for modern consoles so I could give them a fair shot. Yeah, if you have a PC, I know they are available on PC. I don't think they're available on consoles, though. Yeah, everyone brace for nonsense. Are my girlfriends equipped? Yes, they are. Except for those that are on, I think Quistis still has a full set, but Renoa and Squall have full girlfriend setup. And there's the propagators. What are they? How did they get on my spaceship? No one knows. But here we are. Hello, sir. Alright, let's see what we got here. Presumably this will be... Oh, nope, it's still a propagator. Huh. Oh. That was a double input. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder why, because that other fight got randomized to, Yep. There was the one boss fight that got randomized to a propagator. Powerist, some AP. Alright, so that's the yellow one. There's not one in this further room, right? No, that's just a save point. Yeah, trying to blind Squall. Yeah, that's not an especially wise decision. Oh, right. I forgot. I can't do that fight first. Yeah, I wonder if they're all propagators and they're just not randomized. Yeah, it looks like they're just not randomized. Interesting. Very weird. Big Sag, so I guess these are just... Oh, item scrolls. Neat. What are they propagating? Good question. I need to kill a red one. I think this is yellow. No, this is green. There we go. Random amongst themselves. Yeah. That does seem to be the case. But it looks like they're, like, randomized in pairs. Also, how much HP do these things have? I think I don't need to Renzakuken every time. Anyway. Huh. I just realized Blasting Zone does not make any sense in this context. I mean, to be fair, Blasting Zone never really makes sense in any context, but it certainly doesn't make sense because we are in space. Ifrit learned something. That ship is destroyed, yeah. It's destroyed, but also the cutscene shows it happening, like, on Earth, which, is a little confusing. Which one's here? Purple is here. Okay, we'll do purple. Oh, no, they are randomized. Hold on. What? I'm sorry, they're randomized in pairs. Hold on. So they're randomized in pairs, and two of them randomize two propagators. Appears to be what has happened here. Full cure. Wild. Oh, I was not paying attention. So I'm going to assume that the other purple propagator is also going to be behind. That's incredible. I love that. Silence powder. Oh, we got a Bahamut's card. That means we're probably going to get 2 of them. What was I doing? GF. I'm supposed to be in the GF menu. That's what I'm doing. Why are you learning that? I don't care about that. Let's learn Defend with you. Oh, yeah, let's not even... Okay, I don't actually care. Alright, let's go fight the other purple one. And let's see if it is also the same. It's true! They randomized in pairs, and 2 of them randomized to propagators. Ah, oh, that's so funny. It's so funny. How much damage is that deal? I should probably heal you at some point. Oh, that's incredible. I love it so much. It's so stupid. So that means, so we've seen... Yeah, we have another Bahamut's card. Actually, this would be a pretty good AP farm. Oh, yeah, I guess I could have drawn Holies. It's fine. I'm not that worried about it. The green propagator we have not seen. It's the final saber fight. We're fighting him again. Oh, that's incredible. Oh, that's so funny. I love everything that's happened. Viper just did 45 damage because he's a little bitch. Language me. Oh, God. I love randomizers so much. They're so funny. And here's Greg. Does that mean Odin is gonna die twice? I don't think so. Because we will no longer have Odin after this fight. God, that's funny. Oh, I should have checked. Does he have any? No, he has not. I didn't think so. Oh, that's incredible. Oh, I love everything that's happened. Everything is great. Anyway, yeah, let's go kill the other green propagator. Oh, what an amazing time. What a time to be alive, everyone. Yeah, I assume, now the question is Greg gonna show up and end this fight as well? Or is the game gonna crash because it doesn't know what to do? Because he didn't interrupt. No, okay, the fight just ends. Did I not get Bahamut? No, because you don't get Bahamut from beating the Bahamut boss. You get Bahamut from completing the narrative event in the deep sea research facility. So we will not get Bahamut until we do that fight. These are just some Bahamuts hanging out. But the real Bahamut girlfriend is in the deep sea research facility, and we have not gotten there. Oh, there's even a holy draw point there. For Cypher. Hello, Cypher. And this is just going to be a normal... whichever propagator I fought previously. Can the Bahamut card be refined into something fun? I believe... I think I can actually just do basic attacks. Yeah. So it might be 3 stars, or it might be Mega Elixirs. I actually don't remember. Let me check. Because I have card mod. And I should, yeah, I have... Oh, I only have 1 Bahamut? You can't get more than 1? Oh, that's so sad. You actually can't get more than 1 of the unique cards. The game won't let you. That's so tragic. Ugh. My heart is broken. What am I gonna do without, what am I gonna do without multiple, Bahamut cards? How do we live like this? It's like, it makes sense. I'm honestly just kind of surprised they bothered to code it. Yeah, if I thought about it, I could have card modded that into 100 Mega Elixirs and then gotten the second one. Obviously, I didn't think about it. Yeah, I assume if I refined it first, I would get another, because you can do that in the base game. You can get multiple copies of the unique cards. You just have to do so, you know. You have to refine one, and then you can win another from the card club quest. So I assume that is still the case here. Yeah, I'm genuinely just surprised that that is coded at all that way. Alright. Which means we have our airship, which is actually a spaceship that can no longer go to space for some reason. Oh. Hate to do this, chat, but I have muted the gameplay audio. Because they're just playing Eyes on Me. And out of an abundance of caution, I don't think I should play that. I like heard the opening and I'm like, oh, that's definitely Eyes on Me. And like, balance of probability, it is probably just going to get content ID'd and steal my monetization, which has almost certainly already happened today. Because of all the songs in this, but I definitely don't want to get, like, in trouble. Because FF8's really bad with content ID stuff. So you will have to accept that we are playing the game in silence for this very romantic sequence. But yeah, that is The one downside of streaming FF8 is none of the I don't get money for any of the streams. Because they get content ID'd really aggressively. So because like every stream has like 7 or 8 different songs that get flagged. Which doesn't really affect the channel, but it does mean all that money goes to not me. Which is fine. The streams don't actually make enough money for me to care that much, but it is annoying. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Chili. There's definitely a point where, like, I feel like this music shouldn't get flagged because it's part of the game that I am playing. I'm not just streaming the music to listen to the music, where that would be a more problem, but obviously YouTube's content ID system has limited ability to identify that. All of my... No, just the FF8 ones. Because the music gets content ID'd, so then the monetization goes to the copyright holder. But, yeah, most of my streams don't get any content ID issues. FF8's definitely been the worst, where it's been every single stream, like 7 or 8 songs. Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, had a couple songs that got flagged in a few places. I think I muted those to resolve the copyright so I could still get paid off of future views on those. Because it wasn't any of the main songs. It was like Dice Dark's theme, Ophelia's theme, which don't like play at any pivotal points. So it was mostly just, hey, I've muted the dialogue from the voice actors and the music. But like, I think FF12, when I did the Archipelago randomizer, FF12, oh, hold on. Hold on. Eyes on Me has stopped playing, so I'm gonna unmute the game. Like FF12, the title song got content ID'd. And so I had to mute that, because I was on the title list for a while explaining the Archipelago, so don't do that. A lot of 10 streams have the same issue with music. Good to know. I don't know that I don't think I really have 10 on the future thing, but always good to keep that in mind. But like Tactics Ogre Reborn, nothing. I think Bravely Default had a couple. Oh yeah. Bravely Default, there's like one song that gets flagged all the time. Yeah, that's kind of the problem that sometimes comes up, Sam, is it's like, in theory, it's shared monetization, and the share you get is 0. You should just use a mod to swap all the music. When we getting an FF10 rando, that is something I would consider doing. Because I think that could be really fun. I think after this, we're probably going to do a couple... After we finish FF8, we're probably going to do a couple short randos that I can do in, like, one stream. And then the plan is to do a Dark Souls 2 randomizer. Because chat likes to watch me suffer, and Dark Souls 2 has the worst randomizer experience of any game I've ever played. It's so bad. Yeah, Bravely Default, I think it was the big place I saw it was the karaoke song. And probably the ending song. But the song that gets played when you use the, like, ultimate attacks or whatever they're called, I forget what they are called in that game because it's been a bit. That would sometimes get flagged as well. Where do I go? Do I go around in here? Yeah. And it's like, fortunately, they're not like they're not copyright strikes, they're just claims, so they just take the monetization. Which is like, whatever. I don't make that much money off of streaming. Really. Streaming is mostly because it's fun and to like get new viewers. So it's certainly not like the end of the world by any stretch. But it is a little annoying. The characters' theme songs and Love in the Crossfire. Yes. Yeah, everything else was completely fine, but those were weird. 4 different ultimates. And I don't even know if all of them were. I have no memory of that. But yeah, I think Bravely Default would get them occasionally. Tactics got them occasionally. FF8 is a disaster for it. And I think everything else has been totally fine. So you stream for us, the money comes from your normal videos? Yeah. Most of my income comes from ads on my like normal Friday releases, as well as Patreon and channel memberships. The purchase agreement says no commercial use. Yeah, and then everyone streams games to make money anyway. A lot of those purchase agreements don't mean a lot in practice. Because yes, there is an they could argue that me streaming any game is copyright infringement, and they would have a pretty good argument of it, but most developers don't seem to really care. And yeah, it's like, it's basically, to some degrees it is free advertising or even paid advertising when it's sponsored. Yeah, like they are technically very legally enforceable, but they don't really want to do that. And there is an argument that they make money. They get more sales because of streamers and people playing their game in a visible format and having fun. Yeah. And like the content ID system exists specifically so that YouTube and the copyright holders can effectively bypass copyright law to basically have a handshake agreement between themselves so that they don't have to deal with copyright enforcement in that same way, and I kind of understand it. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's like there are many games I have played because I watched someone play them, and they looked fun. Not Switch members. Junction Exchange. Yes, and then let's go ahead. And we save. We have gotten our airship. So we have a couple things to do, and then we'll sort of be pushing forward. But anyway, we are at time. It is actually well over time. So I hope everybody had fun. It's been a very good time. We will resume our FF8 rando times next week, as per normal, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Wednesday, we're going to keep playing Tactics Ogre Reborn. We're having a lot of fun with that. We just unlocked crafting, which I spent some time learning how to do, which has been very fun. So yeah, tune in next week if you're interested. Tune in Wednesday if you want to see that. Hope everybody had some fun. Hope everybody enjoys what is left of their weekend, and hope everybody's week is good. But regardless, have a safe trip home, everybody.